How's it going? Good, good, good. It is 5:55 on the clock. So I was getting, I think it's a LL Cool J song. Who do you love? And then I'm hearing, I think it's Sheryl Crow. A change will do you good. And so you have folks kind of curious. Oh yeah. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Clear, concise messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get a look see at this person who's trying to spy on the collective. Because that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel romantic, to be real. Just because someone's asking that question doesn't mean it is romantic. We have a King of Pentacles. What about this King of Pentacles? Why is he so curious? This could be someone wanting to make peace with you. Like, really. Maybe you guys got off to a bad start. Page of Pentacles, Temperance. Mm. This person wants to work with you. Hmm. There seems to be some sort of business proposition. There's too many pentacles out here. Oh, look. I feel like someone misjudged you. Mm-hmm. I also see where someone's trying to maybe prevent you from pursuing, we'll say, higher means. I feel as though it will be easier to work with you than against you. Because I'm getting like, if this is in some capacity a legality, because judgment's here, the King of Pentacles here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like working with you, given the evidence, because it's the way the Page of Pentacles is examining things, you might want to go a different direction. I feel like patience and, you know what I mean, and the high road is implied with this Strength card. Interesting. And there's the Six of Pentacles. Someone definitely is like, hey, let's get on the right foot. Expect some positive communication. Someone's going to do the right thing. Yeah, they don't want. I feel like someone's afraid of legal proceedings, really, because I'm looking at Ten of Pentacles and Judgment. Right. Yowzer. It's like somebody want to quietly wave this white flag, like, hey, let's try again here. This is not romantic. Like, there are no cups out here. This is business wrapped in niceties. Because I feel like there's a lot of waste here with the sandwiches on the ground, so to speak. Meaning there's a lot of other, we'll say, individuals, consumables, like whatever. The sandwiches feel relevant. Like, how many are down there? 7. And then holding that pentacle, right? Even though it's just a page, there's 7 things of value on the ground, right? There's something wasted. But that makes 8 right there in the Page of Pentacles. And there's the 8 of Pentacles again. And so out of all, we'll say, these different feelers, all of these other things that should have been value, sustenance, right? There's only one really still standing. And it's better to make peace before you're left with nothing. I see some sort of resolution. Oh, yeah. Look. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah. Peaceful transition, 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands. This could be relative to property, business, moving, something like that. But you're going to be made whole. Because I will say, if you did go the legal route, you have a very strong case. And better to spend a little than end up spending a lot. Like, that shit escalates quite quickly. Oh, yeah. It's like somebody tried to do you dirty. Anyway. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. Expect resolution. Before things go any further. You're going to get what you want. Okay. All right. Confirmation. You're going to get what you want. Maybe the whole question of who do you love, right? Was more so a reflection of that King of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like someone created some sort of conflict, I'm seeing, and they don't want it anymore. Like, that's interesting. It's like somebody thought they were trying to out stubborn you. Wow. I feel like you've been nothing but loving. And someone else is realizing that they've been very in their ego. You're picking up on this person's energy. Like this again, it feels like work, neighborhood, community, something like that. But there's assets at play. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What are the messages you have? Ooh. Okay. let's see what else. Whoa. I feel like for someone, for a while, you have been having to rely solely on your higher self. It feels very much like set adrift in like a spiritual abyss for a while. It feels like, but that was the point, like you had to feel your way through. So like this, oof, there was like a neutrality placed with your connection with the divine for a while. Very much giving the energy of like a newborn babe to see what you would do. And it's so funny because this King of Cups is sitting here and the King of Cups is here, and having to balance the physical and the very, very emotional yet watery spiritual world. Having to navigate, to find center, to find grounding. Like seeing if you would find your way back to the proper channel. The Six of Swords is here, and it's like coming from like a very turbulent, open body of water, very much giving the abyss. Having to like nurture those seeds within like your connection. And it's very much giving cosmic mother, cosmic womb. The same way as a child, like you have to get in position to come through the birth canal. Like truly this energy of, well, what you going to do? Like, but being cut off and getting so, again, with this King of Cups, like your father is always with you. And it's like, you know that, and it got pretty hairy. Ten of Wands. See, look, it's the same. There's the Queen of Swords and the Justice card. There's the King of Cups right there next to her. See how it's like you were supposed to feel adrift, and maybe you did. Learning a stage on the fly. Like very, very much this whole year of the snake. Because even here in the High Priestess, see the child? Grown ass woman, right? Rebirthing. But, ooh, that's intense. Relying 100% on your own discernment. It's been wild. Hey, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. You found the right channel. You stayed committed. I'll give you that. Hey, don't start. Don't start. Don't start. We already chatted before I turned this on. Mm. I heard fiddlesticks. Who says that? Oh, is your name Anne? Because Anna Green Gables or Fiddly D. What? Yeah. This was purely a test. Ooh. The world is here, right? There's the Ten of Swords, right? There's strength. There's the Queen of Swords yet again. It's like you really had to draw on your own mystical energy to navigate this complete cycle, taking on many adversaries. Look, Ten of Wands again, Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands. As they say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But look, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, but there's the Ace of Pentacles. That's why I said it. Would you cave or would you persevere? Would you fall for the trick? Or would you see things from a higher perspective? Knowing that this is a stage that you had to complete on your own. I'm looking at that eagle. The only time you see a bird of prey of that variety intermix with another bird is if it's its mate and they're literally mating. And so that energy of like rare air, oof. A true test of faith. Seeing if you would turn back, if you would regress in some capacity. This, a true example of new levels, new doubles. And so as you graduate, for real, man, whew, as you prepare yourself for the next cycle, as you go through a new Genesis yet again, take these lessons with you. Like, you've learned to stay real cool, calm, and collected under extreme pressure. Like, extreme pressure. It's like some grit. They was really testing your gangster. Like, her face though. Would you go back to the pig and the silk hat because shit got a little hard? Or was you gonna continue on this journey? Was you gonna take a handful of sunflower seeds and keep it pushing? Were you really gonna love yourself enough? Ooh. Yo. You felt the energy of your father hanging around. Signs, all sorts of signs. Mm-hmm. Wow. It's something about you getting the game. Mm-hmm. Only you would know. Mm. Okay. Yeah. High priestess shut again. Oh yeah. You got skills. You definitely keeping your cards very close to the vest. Very focused. Mm. The next leg of your journey is going to be really, really smooth. I also see a lot of spiritual protection around you. Like a lot. Like a lot of attempts to pierce your armor to no avail. To no avail. To the point to where these they're worried. Okay. They're impressed also because they've never seen such a thing. Because they do the collective thing. They do like group magic, and they ain't never been unsuccessful. And they have been unsuccessful. So now they're very curious at who you are. Not so interested in warring with you anymore. Not so interested in competing with you. But this is what I mean. Lots of beasts, lots of different enemies, lots of different attempts. But it wasn't, they're just vessels. It's the cups, right, with the cells. And, when people's emotions aren't regulated, it just leaves themselves open. And anyway, why they say changeling? What the heck is a changeling? Is that a werewolf? What is a changeling? Oh, people who are, and also people who are spiritually dead. An oath. A human like creature found throughout much of European folklore was a substitute left by a supernatural being when kidnapped. Okay, hold on. Okay, when kidnapping a human being, although sometimes it was a stock to resemble the kidnapped human, a piece of wood made magically to resemble the kidnapped human. And more often, the changeling was a supernatural being made magically to look like the kidnapped human. Ah, okay. Supernatural beings blamed for stealing children, including fairies, demons, trolls, nereids, don't know, and many others. Usually, the kidnapped human was a child, but there were cases, particularly in Scandinavia and Ireland, where adults were taken. Okay. Oh, some modern scholars have argued these stories have replaced children originated as folklore explanations for autism or other developmental conditions. That makes sense. I think I've heard that before. Like from an Irish person. Okay. Anyway, but that's what I'm like getting like this walk-in energy with these people. Oh, necromancy. Thank you. They work. Okay. Okay. Right, but they're drawn to your my light worker card with the King of Wands again. Yeah, one by one, like a moth to a flame. That's so funny. Hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry. You off to a great new beginning. It's time of peace and stability. Um, but I was really, what I saw is like people just really assume that you be by yourself, and you know they could just run up on you, metaphorically speaking, and tell you what they want to hear, and mm-mm. And especially like through this last year, it feels like because I got the world that's like cycle to cycle, like year to year is how this feels to me, or maybe even the past 2 years for some of you. You've been going through rapid ascension, and you could even be entering a time of peace and recovery and renewal after a period of endings when you were out there by yourself. Like you're going to be real comfortable, real solid, real secure. Like this next leg, you're going to run into assistance and things like that, and helpful uh people in your life. Things are going to grow. You're going to see development and expansion. And you knew this was going to happen, but boy, you are much more reserved through this process, and maybe even a little defensive. But I feel like it's your energy, it's the spiritual power that you hold. It's not even what you say all the time, because the Queen of Swords, she is open, but it's that energy. Like your energy heavy, baby. Look, Nine of Cups, Emperor. Like people want to be around you, but it's intense. You put out a lot of BTUs. There's a lot of power. And there's definitely this energy of recovery from heartache and pain and leveling up. And there's all of these things. But if you're a feminine, like an actual female, and you were really in this masculine energy, and that's no fault of your own, especially when you've had to really walk this phase by yourself. You've had to step into this masculine energy. But there's nothing wrong with your heart space. But you're going to be able to take this armor off. And I'm getting this force field where these low vibrational energies can't come near you, like you're due a balanced, peaceful cycle, an abundant phase, like you're due from out of whack to complete balance and harmony, to complete wish fulfillment and restoration. Yeah, look, where things just work out, right? Where whatever you want just manifests real easy, peaceful transitions. You're going to be free to move about, right? And it's going to happen quite suddenly. Tower Empress, like quite suddenly. Yep, yep. And yeah, you've leveled up. Good job. Good job. But you a little, whoo, word is bond. But no, I keep seeing this Six of Swords, and now look, Six of Swords yet again with the Queen of Swords. Like, you good. But you just, you're a little raw. You're a little raw, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what a hero look like. That's what somebody who's battle proven. Yeah, look. Battle proven. You've earned your spot. Yeah, you did. 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, excuse me. You've earned your position. People have no idea. They have no idea what you've been through. Yet again. Like you really had the face down. Mm, mm, mm. It's okay. I'm so proud of you. I don't feel like people get to hear that enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, because you be going through things in private. You read your scriptures, you find solace in that. But hey, leave the curtain alone. You too bold, buddy. You too bold. I watch you do it in real time. You really bold. You ain't entitlement. Entitled much? Good job. It's been a journey. You haven't been alone, although you might have felt alone. Everybody going through something, it seemed like. Yeah, exactly. You know this. Just know. 4 of Wands. That energy of graduation. You and your higher self. Y'all got to know each other real, 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 real good. Real good. Real good. Mm-hmm. Okay. What other messages do you have? Yo. This bull came right back out. Okay. Okay. Interesting. There could be a there could be a masculine energy protecting you, defending you. This masculine energy could be connected to your maternal side. There's something about them not wanting you to repeat a cycle and or pattern. Right? They want you to have freedom. That's their wish. Like, truly. I feel like your spirit might have called this energy. Yeah. I heard enough. You just held and determined, huh, buddy? Mm-hmm. This energy is around your home, your sanctuary space. They're trying to make their presence known, but they don't want to scare you. You can feel it's like a peekaboo energy. They're watching over you. This is a family member you definitely miss. But I'm seeing they're a fierce protector. I'm hearing Michael Jackson's "I'll Be There." I'm not kidding. No, that energy. Oh, that's really tender stuff, guys. Me don't want to tap into that because it's gonna make me cry. Mm-hmm. This person doesn't want you to have a bad life, a hard life. They don't want you to struggle. They think you work hard enough with the Eight of Pentacles. They want you to have some sort of balance, some sort of harmony. Yeah. Interesting. They're actively doing things in spirit to bring balance and harmony. Interesting. Oh, this person loves you a great deal. And they see how people mess with you. Five of Swords, Three of Swords. Wow. This person could have caused you some sort of heartbreak. This person could have transitioned Temperance with a death before they could make things right. It goes from the 5 to the 3. The 4 of Swords is what's missing. And so I do feel like making peace was heavily on this person's mind. But now they're a fierce protector. Fierce. Okay. I feel like you see this energy like peeking at you. Look, it's the way she's looking over there like, what the? But they're defending you. So there's no need to worry. I feel like they're also just confirming. It's something about in the in between. like corners, doorways, something like that would. Mm, okay, thanks. I feel thoroughly creeped out. Like, not like that, but whoever that message is for, I feel like you're a little weirded out. It's protective. It's fine. It's masculine. I don't know how long ago this person passed away, but they're definitely protecting you. They're guarding you. Yeah. Okay. So besides that, what other message? Look, it could be protecting you from dark spiritual tools. Mm-hmm. Because that energy could be there to try to upset, excuse me, that loving, caring, compassionate nature, that energy of reciprocity, of balanced partnerships. And also, there's energy that is being used to attack your love life. Interesting. It's like somebody's been using war water against your love life. So people just walk away and that you're disappointed in love. That's terrible. To the point where you just avoid it altogether so you miss out on a soulmate. And, that would lead to you missing out on your Ten of Cups, your divine union. That's wicked. So you have this archangel energy. This person, this masculine energy is a guardian angel. But I feel you have quite a few. You have temperance, you have judgments, you have Archangel Gabriel, Archangel, I was getting ready to say Raphael, Archangel Michael, you have a passed on ancestor here. You have quite a bit of protection. You may not know what's going on, spiritually speaking, but they do. And they're letting you know about this. Like foresight is here with the Three of Wands. But I also feel like they've been waiting on somebody to make their move. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I feel like this ancestor, these angels, I'm really getting, they went and talked to the spirits at the crossroads. Look at this shit. The devil's right there. There's the death card. They went, your aunt, yo, you got people who love you on the other side. Look like they was with the shits, like the shits. They play dirty. Mm, mm. They play dirty and they love you. And so they went and had a conversation preemptively. And it feel like this energy, oh, I'm a favor type. I'm not even joking. Like when they come hit you for this petition or do this sacrifice, I'm gonna need you to say, nah, dog. Like, what? Stall them out. I got three maybes. It's just like it's a stalemate. And then the devil's there, that's a no. And there's death, there's a no. Wow. Yeah, your spirit guide. Zzz. They was preemptive. They was waiting on this. They knew there was some sort of like it could even been a pentagram and a transit, and somebody was waiting on that transit, Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, to try to do some sort of bullshit. And somebody like to block your new beginnings, because the Fool with the Judgment right there, and somebody was ahead of them. Or maybe you did some shit. You could have called in some spiritual protection, called on your ancestors, blah 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 blah. Whatever you did, maybe you called on your not so upstanding ancestors, because they could do what you want. Whatever it is, you day of the maybe that's what you did on the Day of the Dead. Yo, why am I hearing inform? Yo, yeah, look. Four Swords. Out of all the things you could have did that day, right? That inspired action, that message from spirit that you got. Yeah. Uh boy. So glad you did. Oh yeah. They could listen. One of your ancestors really, I don't want to talk shit because they just saved your ass. They really did. Um, but boy, they really with that shit. They don't feel no ways about it. There's another angel. It's really, they was just another attempt to, drain you of your love, joy, positivity, prosperity, try to drag you into another karmic situation, another collaborative effort to try to block you. Trying to bind your spirit. That didn't work. You put a whole group down. I'm getting at least 5 people with this pentagram working these transits, maybe more. Anyway, thank your ancestors, because you got a Queen of Cups that play real dirty. That could have been a auntie who passed on. She could have been real known for her jar work, as quiet as it's kept. Oh yeah, and her love work. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, what you want? That somebody auntie was on, bruh. This might have been your favorite auntie. I'm not even joking. You, yeah. You only have good memories of this person. I don't think anybody really knew how deep the spirituality ran in that one. I feel like when she passed on, she bestowed them gifts to you. I don't know how that works for real, for real. Like, I thought it was like inherited through blood. I didn't know there was like a transfer. Listen, there is energy transfer, so anything's possible at this point in my learning. I know better than the limit shit. But Death, Ace of Cups. When they died, there's her talents, her gifts, High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles. It like really, if they could have if they were able to pick and choose anyone in the family line, it was you. I feel like this might have been decided very early on. Very, very early on. And what I'm getting, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, I got chills. It was the right thing to do. Even though this choice, your birth, your entry into this world, it was worth it. That's how she feel. Oh, she watch over you too. Y'all had a really unusual spiritual bond. I don't think she was really nice to nobody else. Yeah. Oh, she knew you were coming, and you would be fair. You would be fair. You wouldn't misuse it. Wow. That's pretty cool. They protect you too. Just seeing the Nine of Wands in this deck. So I was like, you got a couple different energies protecting you. They want to see you happy, babe. Did they call you babe? They said you got just as many ancestors as with the shits as you do in this love of light. Yeah. Okay. So you got lots of options. You got lots of options. Yo, your spiritual bag is full. They play. They play. They play. This auntie leaves you breadcrumbs, like signs. When you lack courage to do something, their energy comes through. It's a very empowering, encouraging feminine energy. This woman did not lack confidence. Yeah. This is direct ancestor. Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Whenever you get in your head about something, that energy comes through to help you move past it, to push out the BS. Yo, that's some intense emotion. They make stuff drop. That's what I'm seeing. Their energy, you might like something might even with like your candles, they pop a lot when this particular ancestor's around. Yeah. They could be a Leo with some very strong Pisces. It's giving real weird energy. I'm hearing Chris Isaac. Somebody's lying. So that somebody's name could be Chris and or Isaac. Yeah, I don't feel like somebody can be trusted here. It's like somebody's tracking your comings and goings. Like somebody are a little too curious about what you got going on. Your intuition could be telling you this to, give somebody some space. Yeah, you can keep it light. I also feel like somebody is a little afraid here. They're a little taken aback. Maybe they done seen some witchy shit on about you. They definitely done seen something that protects you. Hmm. This feels like the first energy. It feels suspicious. It feels unclear. It feels defensive. I don't like it. Somebody's definitely like clocking your movements. I also get the energy someone's a little we'll say PO'd about your freedom, about your comfort level. Hmm. I feel like life's good, even if it ain't. You show a lot of gratitude. Like your energy is luxurious. Even if, shit, again, Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, even if things are not perfect, this Nine of Cups energy, like it flows. It's an emotion, it's an aura. And so somebody could be thinking like you come for money or something like that. And I feel like you private, Nine of Wands. And at the same time, double nines. Like you, you're comfortable where you are. And I feel like you're standoffish, which kind of adds to the lure. Like you real slow to warm up to people. Like you don't really talk. I get a lot of observation energy. That could be just your nature. Maybe you're introverted. Like you're not offering much up. And so I do feel like it just stokes someone's curiosity even more. Yeah. Like, somebody is heavily invested. Look at this shit. High Priestess again with the Seven of Pentacles. You stay to yourself. And somebody is quite certain that you are a High Priestess. I'll tell you that. And it's this King of Pentacles because there is a Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles. So there is like this mysterious energy to you. But I really feel like somebody been watching and they are quite convinced. Quite convinced. But convinced of what? I mean, they know you're spiritual. Yes, you're mysterious. But this energy of Lovers to the Death card, it's a change up. So there's we'll just say a whole different side. But that to me gives balance. It gives duality. Because here we sit with this Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. It's just giving duality paired with this King of Pentacles here and then right there. It's like that other side. Like you might be loving, calm, compassionate, all of those things. Yeah. Somebody's certain of your dual nature. This is someone who has truly been observing you. I'm not getting a threat, although the energy doesn't feel quite clear. This person is, I feel like they know you're capable of hurting them. Like, not like that, but I feel like they might have got some insight, you know? I feel like they was told you a real strong manifester and you don't suffer fools. Don't be fooled by the look. Like you taking down many an adversary. That's I'm really getting looks can be deceiving. But this person is all up in your business. I keep getting this energy like you carry the power of death. Like you can heal or you can hurt. Like Wheel of Fortune, there's justice. It's like you got some potency. Like a bridge, a gateway, something like that. Yeah. Again, Seven of Swords. Looks can be deceiving. Like you don't seem like you carry trickster energy, but you do. Ooh. Yeah. I feel like if this person spoke to a reader trying to gain some sort of insight, they said they gonna be risking a lot. Best to back up. Focus on something else. Ooh. Because I feel like this reader spent quite a bit of time like just waiting to be able to gain some sort of insight. Like your spiritual defenses are serious. It's like you allowed this person to peak. You knew what was going on, Nine of Cups. Your defenses were like prompted. It's like they had to ask for permission, and it's like limited permission. You felt this person trying to covertly pull on your energy. Moon, Four of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. They told them you were reincarnate. You got real strong spiritual protection. And you pack a mighty punch. You might want to, approach this energy slowly because there are dire consequences. They gave him a warning. Proceed at your own peril. King of Swords, Temperance. Shit has been, shit goes real wrong for people who don't heed good advice and attempt to work shit against you. They cautioned this person to leave you alone. Because in real time, you knew that they were tapping into your energy. Did you look back at this person? She was paid quite a bit of money too. This person is the best. Worldwide recognition. Whoever they are. Said you should leave them alone. How you gonna hit them with the you rang? Like your energy showed up like Lurch, Chariot, Temperance. What's up? They ain't never. He said you should eat the cups. You should walk away. Leave it alone. It ain't gonna end well. As a matter of fact, I'm a little annoyed right now. I said you should be scared. This is what I see coming. Okay. Somebody was looking at you like a lick. Whatever spirit told them to get a reading before they went Geronimo. Yeah, well, I got chills. It could have been their mama. They was like, listen, child of mine, don't do that. Go peek. Yeah. High Priestess, Two of Wands. Ah. Yo, this High Priestess had never been told to like wait. Like for real. They're just they're used to being able to just, sneak in real quick, peep into somebody's shit, pull out before they ever even know it was there. Not you. Your shit on lock. Your shit is on lock. The moment they tried to bridge the connection, whatever the candles they had lit, that shit went right out. You said, homie, don't play that. Ooh. I wonder if she gave back the money. Anyway. What else, Holy Spirit? That's a lot. I don't want all those. It's too many. Clear up the energy, please. Thank you. Yo, this Queen of Swords is everywhere. All right, check this. You get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. You could be feeling a little curt, but you should like stop for a second, think about it. Is it going to get you what you want? Choose your words very carefully. Right, and there's justice. Right, don't create chaos when what you want is resolution. Excuse me. Exactly. Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords. Because things could escalate quite quickly is what I'm getting. Not to mention, the Ten of Swords implies that you have a wealth of experience to pull from. Don't allow your emotions to get away with you. Be fair. Be balanced. Be loving. Right. See? Okay. Keep your energy high. Meet volatile energy with love. And there's the Ten of Cups. It's just the way the Ten of Swords is on under the Queen of Cups. And she's looking at those 5 wands. Certain things really are worth fighting for, but that's not what this is. A little friendly competition never hurt anyone, but that's not what that is. How about all working towards a common goal? Fighting for what is right, what is fair, what is just. Yeah. That's a large scale, okay? Right. I feel like people just don't want to fight anymore. Collective energy of wanting, like everyone to be comfortable, to have a good life. Empress, Ten of Pentacles, come on. And building a path forward where that's possible. Ten of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Hierophant. And being practical about it, King of Pentacles. Love it. It's tapping into, again, the feminine energy that is balanced, not bitter or anything like that. I will say the energy of the worst being behind the collective, right? Humanity. So much has gone wrong. It's like now it's really time to get on one accord for like the benefit of all. There's a mass awakening to this. Yeah. No more crying over spilt milk. Standing one's ground. 9 of Wands. Again, Three Musketeers energy. This energy is going to happen very swiftly. 8 of Wands, Moon, Sun. It literally is like a night and day event. One day everybody's warring and pissed off. The next day it's really on some kumbaya. Yeah, closing the doors to the past. Again, cooperation. 3 of Pentacles. People are no longer missing out on opportunities to do the right thing. They're no longer falling for the lies and the deception. 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Right. They're no longer falling for the tricks of the devil or even the spirit of greed, because that has been huge, 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 huge. Consumerism, capitalism, consumerism has been to everyone's detriment. And people are like waking up to that because it doubles the material world. 6 of Wands. It's time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. This is awesome. What are we in? Did we New Moon? Don't mind me. We just had the 4th quarter moon, no, new moon. That and the new moon. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let me show you. This is going to happen Wednesday. This is a prediction. November 19th, when the new moon, right? We're in Scorpio season. The new moon's in Scorpio, but there's also a sun and moon conjunction. That's what I was just seeing. Did I shuffle them all in? No. This energy right here. Okay. Right. And this is why it's going to happen on this date, right? Because it says here, the kamikaze moon for that day, or on Thursday, depending on, what part of the world you're in, is unstable for a half an hour before and a half an hour after the sun and moon conjunction. And that happens at 10:47 p.m. It also states that if you have something important to start around that moment, right, that time, that's part of a larger project, and you started it before November 4th, this is a great time to go forward with it, because the transits and everything have been a little wonky, and right. Anyway, interesting. I feel like things are going to move like quickly. But I'm also getting that the people at the higher levels, they understand astrology a heck of a lot better than I do. Trust me, I'm just learning. I've never claimed to be an astrologer. Um, Same time, they rely on these transits. They work with these energies to have high impact. Nothing is by chance. Look, the devil's sneaky. Okay. Very sneaky. And the higher ups definitely utilize that information for their personal gain. Like, they're always looking at the calendar. They're always looking at the map of the skies to see what's coming on, to see how they can make it work for them. Come on, y'all ain't hear about what's her name, Kim K, supposedly being scammed by some psychics talking about she was gonna pass the bar. But here's the thing. Here's the irony of that. She kept calling that other test she took the baby bar. So did they lie? Or did she actually, because she convinced herself the test she was taking was of a higher caliber than what it was? And so I just think it's very, very interesting. Uh-huh. But you know how it is for people who read cards for others, and they keep asking the same question over and over and over again. And Spirit keeps telling them like the truth, right? But they don't want to believe that, so they keep probing, hoping to get a different answer. And eventually, the cards, right? The illusion is real. Like, you will force the energy. It doesn't mean that those other. It's like Doctor Strange in the realm of infinite possibilities. Yeah, and most of the waking scenarios and timelines, you don't pass this. That doesn't happen. But in this one reality, you do. But you didn't ask about all the things that had to transpire in that one alternate reality to make that no a yes. See? Mm-hmm. Timelines are real. Anyway. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Okay. Okay. Oh. That's 999. What are the odds? 1010. Hmm. just want someone to know you have support. You do. You got a squad. I don't know why you may not be recognizing it. Maybe because you went on your own way and you feel like you're stuck down that path on your own. You're not. To a great degree, I feel like when you went on this healing journey, right? Because the star is right there. You went to find yourself. You went to heal yourself. Maybe you feel as though you let go of those pieces of those people. You do. You have allies. Or at least one. I don't know why. Like you are more loved than you think you are. Interesting. There is a spirit watching over you. It's a friendly spirit. Yo, y'all funny. Tell me about this Nine of Wands, please. Hidden Helper, Moon, Knight of Pentacles. This feels like a serious protector. Like almost like one of those people you only call when you really need to call. Look what's on the bottom, the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Somebody could be really rah rah rah. Okay, it could really, but this person's rooting for you. They really are. Four of Cups. Well, I'm hearing that line from Graffiti Bridge. It's just around the corner. Page of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Four of Cups. Mm. It makes me feel like this person's not nearly as far away as it may feel. Like they really have like prevented some reckless shit from happening around you. Like you might feel by yourself, but it's really because this person's been keeping weirdos at bay. I don't know how, but they are. Oh, that might be a spirit. Whenever you get really down, like this person just pops up, like on some happenstance, funny running into you, right when you're ready to give up. This person, I don't know. Again, I'm getting like it's a spirit, but they utilize other people. They might jump in real quick to help inspire you, to help bring your mood up, your energy up, or something like that. Whenever you start to feel blocked on your journey. Interesting. Yeah. Whenever, because remember, right? Oh my gosh, yo, Mercury, stop it. Um, whenever you need to pick me up, and I mean that, like, just because you a goddess in training doesn't mean like it's hard being a royal. It's just not nepotism. You a lot of trials and tribulation. Like you gotta earn your spot. Hmm. That's how this energy feels. Looking at that Nine of Pentacles in the block position. It's like your spirit calls to this person in some capacity. Like when you need to be poured into, when you need to be reminded of who you are, that you know you fine and you this and you that. and you need a period of rest and recovery and a little vacates, a little relaxation, R&R, this energy shows up. Huh. Mm-hmm. Look what's on the bottom. The light worker card. Because healing heals the healer. Right. Mm-hmm. Star. See? Nine of Swords. Whenever you get worried, whenever you get stressed out, whenever the spiritual warfare just really starts to take its toll, Ace of Swords. They show up. They come in, they hold you down, they boost you back up, help you combat these low vibrational energies. This is so emotional for no reason. Like I can feel it in my chest. That's intense. Yeah, your spirit calls to this person. And they show up. Every time. It's like an angel made flesh. Ooh. Right. They come in, they help with a period of balance and stability and recovery. They're here for a good time, not a long time energy. Three of Cups. Right. Because, this is the way your shadow gets to come out and play. The devil's not always a negative energy. Yo, they funny. I feel like busting loose. Busting loose. Yo. Oh my God. He can be so funny. Right. Because on this spiritual journey, right, you should never feel like the shouldas, the couldas, the wouldas. You should never feel like you've missed out on anything. Because that's not necessarily what this is about. Mm-hmm. Look, Nine of Wands, and then there's the Strength card, right? We have the Nine of Wands here. And so it's like, you did ask for this. You did. This journey. Yes, you did. Yo, all these nines is tripping me out. I feel like this shit done though. Yeah, you've been tried long enough. Right. There's going to be some beautiful changes. So your spirit must have called to this individual and they're about to manifest in a brand new way. This connection will start out very innocent, very friendly, but it's going to grow. Absolutely. Wow. You don't know this person, okay? Don't worry about it. It's not going to be nobody showing up. from your past, trying to reconcile. Can we talk? This person's not bringing any conflict. They're not going to trigger you. They're not going to, tempt you with emotional baggage or emotionally manipulate you, or they're not going to compare you to their ex or anything like that. This person is going to rock your world. Yeah. Say goodbye to karmic lessons in relationships. Like you really have earned your 10 of cups. You're happily ever after. Like you really, really have. But they don't want you thinking about the past, okay? You about to live like they so funny. Like an old school queen empress, something like that. Somebody about to wait on your ass hand and foot. Hand and foot. Yo. If you ever touch the ground in such a way again, it's gonna be the funniest shit ever. Like I don't know who this person is and how long their money is, but I'm seeing niggas running back and forth. What you need, what you need, what you need. Like they got underlings. You do. And this, listen, when I tell you this soulmate right on time, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, they're right there. This is an answered prayer. So whatever petition you wrote, boo boo, chef's kiss. They very much could be in the public eye. Yeah. This person got it. Like, I'm going to put it this way. They need somebody to care for their heart, but they're very recognizable. And I feel like some of the shit they went through could have been very, very public, on full display. Like some very public breakup, toxic relationship, some weird shit. Oh, yeah. Got out of a situation where somebody tried to really trap them and they barely got it. They was out there. This could have been somebody who grew up in a spotlight. It's gonna surprise you. I cannot. Yeah, you gonna shit. You gonna be moving into their house, but y'all gonna marry quickly. Married very yes, married very very quickly. 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Yes, very quickly. Cause somebody know what they want. Yeah. I'm feeling like they got their eye on you already. It's really creepy because again, this energy feels like it's shown up in different people. But I'm not really getting anything nefarious. Like I'm just not. So it could feel very familiar, but it's not anyone that you've met. It's gonna feel like all the best parts. You know how when you date people, it's not that you're comparing it, but if you ever have a moment and you reflect and you go, "Hey, Nami," um, and you're like, "Man, if I could take such and such as brain, such and such as body, such and such as appendage, such and such as family, they're so great." Da, 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 da. Like if you could build a brother, that's the type of familiarity. It's like it may feel too good to be true, but it's not. It's not. It's like going to an apple orchard, right? And you're like, damn, that's a really nice one. What's that one? And you're like, a little bit of that. And like, can I crossbreed these? I feel like they kind of did. This person's going to protect you. Like, seriously. And could be some past life energy, but yeah. You called them, man. I just really cannot stress that enough. You did. You did. And spirit is guiding this person right to you. Mm-hmm. I feel like you're gonna run right into this person. It's definitely somebody in the public eye. This could be like a birthday party, a celebration, some shit like that. Look, you may not even supposed to have been at this location, but you're gonna end up there, and you're gonna be so happy you did. Like for some of you, you might even receive like a surprise invite. You like, wait, huh? Yeah, via email or something. You might almost delete this shit thinking it's fake. Somebody said they gonna marry you. And I mean that. By any means, y'all gonna be together. This new person. This page of cups. Child, they know who you are. Queen of Swords. Look, Two of Cups. They know exactly who you are. This whoever this person in the spotlight is, you're their person. There's a soul recognition. Yeah. Interesting. For some of you, you're not gonna like it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This is we're gonna call it somebody redemption song. This is somebody you just casually dated. Like it didn't go anywhere, but there was like some other level to the connection, but it didn't go anywhere. Like somebody had you in their feels. I'm getting like just too intense. But somebody has grown up. They have healed. And somebody is like, you're not gonna be single for long. In their mind, you're not single. And you're in their mind, y'all already married, cohabitating, y'all in love. I'm not even kidding. Like somebody is using all their mental power. Because that five of swords is nothing to play with. Minor or not. Like this person is doing everything they can to call you back in. This person now believes you're their absolute everything. Their absolute happily ever after. Like it might have taken them a long time to get to that conclusion. They might have fought it every step of the way. But I feel like now that it's like it's dawned on them, it's very heavy. It's very, very heavy because this person, it's like they rejected it, they denied it, nah, 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 nah. Because I don't feel like this person thought they would encounter someone like you on their path. And this could have been fairly early as someone was making their way. Let's see what's in this cut. I rebuke the devil and all his minions. I sure do. Back to hell where you belong. Archangel Michael, could you handle that light work? You know he ain't no match for you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's in the cup? What's that scroll about? Hmm. You're worried about a rebirth. Will it work out? Will things go to plan? Will you be able to collaborate again? Lover's energy. Will you be able to strengthen the bonds between the two of you? They're also curious if you're with someone, if you're currently happy. Hmm. This person knows you're psychic, but I feel like they have some talents themselves. You know who this person is. You do. For the one where this is somebody from your past, yeah, you know exactly who this person is. You don't really have any negative memories with them, but you don't really have the best either. Again, this feel like low key dating the way those three cups. Like I feel like when y'all did hang out or whatever, it was a good time, you know. But you know who this is. You know exactly who this person is. But boy, you got their heart. You really do. They a little slow. They a little slow. Like for real. This person also felt like you were too good for them. I see that. I feel that. Whoever they are, they liked a lot of attention. This ain't somebody who likes to claim people. You know, they like to casually date. They like to, you know, see people. What will the collective do? Will they reject this offer? Oh. If they want it, they're gonna have to put the work into it, is what I'm saying. Absolute decisions, business, the ego, manifestation, practicality, and skills. If they want it, they're gonna have to work for it. Like seriously, the collective's not putting any energy into it. I feel like you did. You did. Like you don't have any good thoughts about this. Like you're not moving on it because Ace of Swords. You knew this person would be back around. Um, Looking to balance things out. Six of Pentacles. This person again, the energy of breadcrumbing. It's the attention and casually dating and low key and all of that, and not looking for anything too serious and non-committal energy and that sort of yeah. You might fuck around and treat this person the way they treated you, like if this person wasted your time. Because eight pentacles again, 6 + 2, that's eight, and there's an eight in the block position on top of the nine of cups. It's like, mm, you might be a little, concerned that it's gonna be the same bullshit, and rightfully so. It would be a very hard choice for you to allow yourself to give and receive with this person, like to sign yourself up for another cycle. As I do feel like you care deeply, or you cared deeply about this individual, Queen of Cups. Boy, somebody left you in a lurch. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, they left you in a lurch. You could have been right at the beginning of your spiritual journey. Like, you could have really had to start over Two of Wands with the full Ace of Pentacles. Wow. This person could have came into your life and really caused a lot of drama with the Five of Wands right here. Could have really cost you some shit with the Five of Pentacles right behind it. Like, you could have definitely used a friend. When I tell you this person is so aware who you are now, it's kind of pathetic. Like, kind of pathetic. They cannot believe they walked away from you. I don't feel like they trusted their intuition when it comes to you and the connection that y'all shared by any means. But they clear now. What caused their perspective to shift? They playing Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You. I can have diamond rings and da-da-da, but it don't mean nothing if I ain't got you. Right. All the money in the world, but lonely. For the one true person. Wow. I feel like it's the energy, it's the spark, it's the creativity. It's like, it's also a very strong mental connection. It's a lot of Mercury with Gemini and then the Magician there. Yeah. Something between the two of you, it awoken something within their soul, is what I'm getting. There's a pureness to it. Yeah, because they got everything, but they still not happy. That's funny. This is why they're like, I gotta go. And again, this energy, like, they really did fight this. But it's like one of those moments, it's like, what am I resisting? What am I fighting? Da, 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 da. And it's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, literally fighting their own happiness, their own joy. And like, when this person reflects, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, wow, Emperor. You the only person who made this man feel like a man, who genuinely made them happy without even trying. Mm. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just being messy. I really am. This person, like, damn, I should have had a family with them. Da 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 da. Mm, mm, mm. I don't mean to be messy, but I was. I was definitely like digging for no reason. Oh, this person feels like, listen, they should have stopped you from leaving. Like, I don't know if you was at their crib or something for once, but I feel like you left. And they should have stopped you. Offered you something, but they didn't. Wasn't it? Mm. They could have been choosing between two. I will say that with the lovers, Two of Swords, I feel like you was like, you cool. You went a different direction. Knight of Swords, Two of Wands. You was like, it's cool. Boom. You was quick with it. Huh. Wow. Mm. You removed yourself from the equation. You was like, oh, this is as far as it can go. Okay. And you was on the next. And you worked on your healing. But I also feel like you blocked this person. And I feel like that was hard. Ten of Wands. They really thought you was going to keep showing them attention. But that's not what you did. I will say you were probably too mature for this individual at the time. Even though y'all are a match. There's the King of Pentacles. There's the Queen of Pentacles. They couldn't make up their mind on what until you made up their mind for them. Oh, yeah. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. You ain't have no problem. Because if you were already starting over, right? Having to rebuild, having to do everything again. And then, you know, whatever. Somebody not wanting to be a part of that process. What could you do, right? You said you was going to be successful no matter what. Ooh, somebody could be thinking about you in a naughty way. Mm-hmm. Yo, he came back out. All right. There's a King of Pentacles who wants your attention, is willing to do something simple and sneaky to do it. I feel like this person missing a few screws. But whatever they're planning, like they keep missing you. They keep misjudging the time or something. I will say it's this energy of lack they're also trying to create in your life. Oh yeah. They're trying to cause some sort of strife and tension in your life. They're sending weird energy towards you. Somebody gonna get seen doing something, by the way. Because somebody look really suspicious. Like, really, really suspicious. They're gonna catch somebody waiting around, hanging around to do something slick. Gonna catch their ass red-handed. Trying to make something happen. Something about that Seven of Swords, please. Wow. Whatever happens, don't you dare feel bad to this about this individual at all. Because they a little too fucking comfortable. Mm-hmm. I feel like God's gonna make you aware of something. Like you gonna see somebody pull up. I feel like even potentially get dragged away. And I'm definitely getting some sort of partner in crime energy. Oh yeah. This is energetic work, but it's making me feel like somebody blames you for them getting caught. Look at the lovers right here. Oh yeah, this King of Pentacles. Yeah, they got caught. Somebody really created a problem between you and them. You saw them doing something sneaky. You could have seen this person, tiptoeing around with somebody, sneaking around with somebody. You knew exactly what the situation was. You peeped. And whoever this person is, they have a woman with a child somewhere. Oh yeah. But somebody got a sex Jones. Eight of Wands. They created this dilemma. Being fucking smug. And you could expose this person, by the way. Yeah, you could. You really could. You could bring a lot of attention to a situation if you wanted to be messy. Mm-hmm. Boo boo. It would just be karma. Now somebody gonna try to be your friend. They're gonna try to butter you up. They're gonna try to make peace with you. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Look, they waiting on the time to butter you up. I was pulling for that Three of Wands. Oh yeah, look. They're gonna try to make some sort of peace offering. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Oh yeah. I think we got off to, I'm trying to tell you. Ooh. It's manipulation. Hands down. That magician right there. Somebody willing to do whatever they need to get you to change what you think you saw with this messy shit over here with this Two of Cups and these people all mixed up and you know oh yeah, you caught somebody slipping. You really fucking did. Wow. Oh yeah, look. You know exactly what this man is up to. Energy don't lie. You definitely seen this person given to two. I don't think you care. You know how to mind your business, but somebody they feel like what you seen is a problem. I feel like it could actually fuck up their reputation, especially if they perpetrating like a King of Pentacles, like a family man. Like they only got eyes for one person. Two of Cups, and a couple goals to the star. Two of Cups star. Right. And this person, like what this person don't know can't hurt them. Look, Two Swords, Two Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah. And this is something that started when this person was pregnant and they married, y'all. But they ain't been faithful. They married this person for their money. To whoever their baby mama is, they well off. They only in this King of Pentacles energy because of their baby mama. And this motherfucker couldn't wait to cheat. I mean that. They couldn't wait to cheat. The moment she became pregnant, the moment they couldn't get they energy, and they couldn't, be humping on somebody. They couldn't wait. And once they started, they can't stop. That pregnancy been concluded. It's been whoever they are, this couple's been together at least 3 to 5 years. Is what I'm getting. Child. Be on the lookout for this, because that 3 of Wands came out again. Yeah. It's going to seem real spontaneous. It's not. They clocking you. Knight of Wands. They clocking you. Yeah, like I said, it's going to seem spontaneous, fool, but they watching. Page of Swords, they clocking you. They waiting on the right time. I just seen the 7 of Pentacles. There's the 7 of Pentacles. They got a whole strategy up. They hold back from this person. Don't talk to them or nothing. Let's keep that same energy. All right, guys. I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. We'll do this again soon. Bye.